I want to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me present today. When I am done my presentation, we will have some time for some questions. The day I stopped learning was the day I died. Humans have a natural tendency to learn, grow, and improve. And when they don't, their life becomes boring and repetitive. I want my story to be a warning to you because I learned the importance of lifelong learning the hard way. Like many people, I believe that learning happened in school. It started in kindergarten, and then you graduate grade 12. The first phase is done. You celebrate. Congratulations, toss your grad cap in the air. Then you go on to post-secondary school, university, college. You put in the hard work. You do the all-nighters, but it'll all be worth it in the end because when you're done, you're done. You'll never have to pick up another textbook again. Then you graduate, get your dream job, pat yourself on the back, put your feet up. It's all going to be smooth sailing from here. You've finished your education. You're never going to have to learn again. And this is what I thought. Oh, how wrong I was. 7 years went by, and I slowly started to feel sad and unmotivated. And I thought, what's the point? I pondered the question, what is the meaning of life? But instead of changing what I was doing or disrupting the status quo, I carried forward. And this led me to a place of extreme sadness. I was depressed, and little did I know it, but it was because I had stopped learning. It took me close to a year, many hours of counseling, self-reflection on mistakes I had made, a lot of hours and dollars spent on retail therapy, until in a last-ditch effort to pull myself out of this pit of sadness, I found the answer I was looking for. I decided to take a crack at a new career. And I thought, if this doesn't work, I'm pretty much a lost cause, destined to be unhappy for the rest of my life. But this is where I found the answer as to why I was feeling so dead inside. I enrolled into the Human Resources program. And when I started learning again, a fire started to build inside of me. I felt alive. I felt re-energized. I had a purpose. I was growing. I was learning. This was it. This was the answer I was looking for. It wasn't the career change that saved my life, but it was learning again. So you see, I realized that life is not about an end goal of achieving one thing. It's about continuously learning and growing. Now, learning doesn't have to happen in a school setting. It did for me. But humans are designed to learn and grow. And that can happen anywhere. But if we stop learning, we die. It may not be a physical death, but life becomes meaningless. It doesn't matter what you're learning, where you're learning, how you're learning, just that you're continuously learning. Beyond fulfillment in life, which is what I found from becoming a lifelong learner, there are many other benefits. And the first one is keeping your brain active. As you age, keeping your brain active has been shown to prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. Not to mention improve your memory, so you won't be that grandparent who forgets their grandchild's name. Secondly, increasing your knowledge can help you improve your self-confidence. Just think of how you will feel when you have the knowledge to confidently give your opinion on something. Lifelong learning will help you adapt to changes in life. And let me tell you, those changes are going to be inevitable. And one of the best parts of lifelong learning is meeting new people that you can learn from. The people I met in this Human Resources program have just been wonderful people who I have learned so much from. Now, this habit of lifelong learning isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to be a commitment that you make to yourself to spend every day building yourself up by learning new things. And I do have some tips for you that you can start tonight, tomorrow, to become a lifelong learner. And the first one is to be curious. When you feel that spark of interest in something, research it, try it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Always be looking to try something new. Secondly, seek challenges. We as humans have a tendency to try to avoid things that are hard. However, let me tell you, the satisfaction that comes from accomplishing a challenge will be well worth it in the end. And finally, my last tip for you is to actively seek out people who are experts in the thing that you're trying to learn. The experiences that they have and the learning that you're going to gain from them will be invaluable. Investing in lifelong learning will give you one of the highest payoffs in terms of results, rewards, and life satisfaction. So the day I stopped learning may have been the day that I died, but the day that I discovered lifelong learning was the day I was reborn. That is why, my friends, I urge you to learn from my story and avoid the heartache I endured. Make it your goal to start building habits to become a lifelong learner today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, like I said, I will open the floor to questions. Does anybody have a question about my presentation?
Yeah, I have two questions. The first one is, do you think there would be any other way you could have been happy? No.
Do I think that there would have been any other way I would have been happy? To be honest with you, no. I had tried a lot of different things in trying to make myself happy, and only until I started to become curious and challenge myself and become a lifelong learner, I think that was the only way and that was the only thing that would bring me out of this unhappiness. So for myself, no, I don't think that there was anything else that would make me happy. Now, it probably didn't have to be in the human resources program. However, I have a deep need to want to help people, and that is why I chose to gain knowledge in this field. But it could have very well been even picking up a guitar and learning a guitar. I think I could have gained happiness there as well. And your second question?
And could you tell me the definition of status quo?
So the definition of status quo is basically staying where you are and not changing.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for your questions, and thank you all for your time. I really appreciate you listening to my presentation.